We got one of the most hilarious rewards in a while, and we'll talk about that right now, actually, because we're on the screen already. People were not happy about this. We got some FC25 stuff to talk about. We have the exchange grind right now for Fuddies, and Fuddies content in general is pretty nuts. The exchanges right now are incredible. I'll tell you guys the best way to grind that. Now, stuff to talk about, I'm sure, because we always do. Leave a comment in this video if you want me to answer your question, because I will be answering every single one on a second channel video. I'll be recording that tomorrow, so you'll have all of this video to be able to ask a question. So if you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Always love doing that. And okay, so remember that there was this European journey in the Euro mode, right? And this final reward that if I click over one was hidden for like most of the time. It was just revealed like yesterday, I want to say, or a couple days ago. Everybody's like, okay, they didn't tell us what it was. It has to be somewhat decent, right? Well, the reward, you can be the judge on this one. It's an 82x2 pack in FC25 Ultimate Team if you complete the European journey. Now, keep in mind, it's not easy to complete it, actually. You kind of got to do some stuff. If you look through here, there's actually quite a few things you got to do. You have to, do a bunch of different challenges. One of them is, like, winning the Euros with a team while playing, like, all the games, I think. To fill all 7 playstyle slots for your Creative Pro. You know, they take some time, right? Not a crazy amount of time, but definitely some time. And it's an 82x2 pack is the reward. And it's not even for this game, it's for next game, which I actually think is debatably worse, because obviously the 82x2 pack in FC25 is better than FC24 82x2. But I mean, it's worse because how do you know people are going to get next year's game? Like, you just have people grinding for this reward that you can't even access now. You can get it in like a month and a half. It's okay. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And I saw some people saying, hey, this is an 82x2. Like, this is a pretty great reward. I'm sorry. Even if it's like day 2, an 82x2 pack is probably going to do absolutely nothing. Not to be cynical or whatever, but I'm not going to lie to you. If the pack weight is just the same as it was this year, 82x2 pack is not going to do shit on it, whether it's day 1 or not. So don't worry about grinding up for this. Could you pack an 88 rated fucking, I don't know, Victor Osimhen? Yes, you could. He'll be a good starter card for you. You're just not going to, though. But it's hilarious to me that the reward is for the next game that you can't even achieve for a month and a half, and it's not even that good. I mean, that shit is ridiculous. Okay, where's Evolutions right here? The Fuddies Evos have been really good so far. I love this one down here. The Fuddies Duo, which, by the way, the news, if you guys don't know, you can complete 2 evolutions at one time now, which obviously thank you, EA, for that. But this Evo is like very, very loose restrictions. A lot of cards can fit in. A lot of my old Evos can fit in, like a Kanji, Clark, and Sessegnon. Thinking about this Yaya Toure card. Not for this one, actually. I think maybe for the other one I'm thinking about him to put in, because like you got Eusebio here, but Ariel plus Eusebio isn't great. There's just so many options, and I just really love evolutions. I love the feature. And I did one of the duos in the Socrates here, who's gonna look like this, right? So I'm really gonna love having a 6'4" Ariel plus Socrates in my midfield. That's gonna be sick. So let me know who you put in there and if you like him or not. So okay, now the exchange grind. Right now the Fuddies best of re-release actually has some decent cards in it. It's mostly cards that are kind of fodder, but or not kind of fodder, just are fodder. But Luka Modric SBC is great. I mean, that's a fucking amazing card. But and then Kaká came out and he was great too. This Riquelme, what were they thinking with this one? Almost expensive for like the same price as Kaká, which is just insane to me. Yeah, don't complete this unless you're like a big Riquelme fan. Obviously, then it's different, but Kaká looks way better. And right now, exchanges, 89 exchanges are insanely OP right now. Keep recycling through those if you want to. That's a lot of fun right now. And they also made the daily gold upgrade repeatable 10 times. Yeah, repeatable 9 times on my screen. Oh, you can't see it. Right here. It's repeatable 9 times for me. I've completed it 1 time. 10 times for that is sick. 100 gold commons a day for just bronze and silvers if you have them is pretty awesome. So Fuddies content off to a nice start, apart from the fact no repeatable 84 or 85 10 yet. I assume that would be next week, though. This is repeatable twice or 3 times a day. You can't see it again, but I think that would come like next Friday if I had to guess. And the best way to grind the exchanges, most of you probably know the best method by now, but really it's the same method we've been seeing. It's going to be daily gold upgrades into 81 plus player picks, or all the golds that you have in 81 plus player picks, and 82 plus player picks hopefully come out on this Monday, which are actually better picks. And then put all your high rated cards that you want to into exchanges that either are duplicates, or if you want to just keep funneling through, put them into exchanges, and you have basically unlimited packs. And I also want to say a lot of people have draft tokens right now. I think I have 10. 10, and not even including the single entry that I have here. So I have 11 drafts to go through, basically. You can get so many discard special cards right now that'll give you 10,000 coins that any tradable packs you can get right now are really, really good. So I'd recommend, you know, if you have some draft tokens, try and play that. You'll make a lot of coins, actually, and coins or players are very cheap right now. But okay, we're gonna get Fuddy's SBCs every single day, and they're probably gonna be pretty good. And we have no leaks at the moment. So if you look, maybe when this video is out already, you might find some on Twitter, but as of right now, we don't have anything. They seem to be coming way later now, Fuddy's leaks, that is. Like I said, even on Friday, we didn't have any when I made my video. We're kind of seeing them a lot later right now, but be aware, they're supposed to come every single day. And the only other FC24 leak right now is that 92 plus Galazzo and Rates of the Game Icon SBC that is coming out. We saw that pack leak on Friday. I'm assuming this will come out probably today or tomorrow, but hopefully it's maybe repeatable. You know, we have right now the player picks 92 plus. This is a pack 92 plus. Plus it has Galazzo's in it, which the only usable one is like, what, Cruyff at the moment? Is there one I'm forgetting? Jairzinho maybe? But hopefully it's repeatable. If that's repeatable, then that's really nice to see, but otherwise I don't really get it. That's really it for FC24 leaks. Now on to FC25 with a couple more announcements. There is no more direct passing, forward runs, or possession. Like straight up, these build-up play and chance creation tactics are straight up no longer a thing. Which if you know what good attacking AI looks like, you're probably going to be very excited for this change because hopefully it's better. I mean, it's hard to get a lot worse than what we've had this year. Or if you're maybe newer to FIFA, you might say, well, without direct passing, what are we going to do? All the other ones suck. Well, in theory, direct passing actually is not even good. It's actually, I hate it, honestly. It's just the only one you can use. And hopefully next year, it's better somewhat. Without the build-up play and chance creation tactics. Okay, let's keep going. FC25 player animations. FC25 equals 1,800 plus player animations, whereas FC24 was only 1,200 plus. Over 600 plus new animations coming. Not to be that guy, but this probably means absolutely nothing. So I just want to show you this because it is one of the selling points of next year's game. There will be, I know, a third almost more animations next year, which maybe the game will be more fluid, but nah, who are we kidding? All right, keep going. FC25 hero Marek Hamšík has been added to the testing pool. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who made this concept, but holy shit, these stats are ass. That's not an 87 rated card. Whoever made this this concept maybe forgot a 92 somewhere or a 93 instead of 83. I'm not sure. This card looks like hot ass, but it won't look like that. But that's cool. I mean, Napoli fans already have had to have a change of pants, but I miss Hamšík in FIFA. You know, the Hamšík 9-goal in Serie A days. You know, some of these guys are retiring now. Remember the Hamšík 9-goal in Arturo Vidal midfield? You cannot use any of them anymore, and now I feel old and I'm sad. But maybe we can get one of them back next year. And then we keep going. Another icon down here, and it's right here. It is Foudy or Foodie. Now she's American, an American icon, and I can't lie to you, I've never heard of her in my entire life. Once again, who made this concept? This card is terrible. But many of the women's cards are probably going to get really juiced up stats. I think, you know, even this year, we saw most of the women's cards get a lot of really good stats. There were a few not so good, but most of them are really, really meta this year. So I'm assuming we'll see the same thing next year again because we're at that like beginning of like the best icons of the women's game. You know, they're going to juice up their stats, right? So she's been added to the testing pool. And Sheriff, who doesn't really tweet out too many FC25 leaks, he did say this, that new heroes are coming. And it is these two. It's Maicon and Guti, who we saw on Friday, I believe. Maybe he means that he has confirmation they're for sure on the way. I don't think that, but there's a chance that's the case. I want to show you guys this tweet in case, like, we do get news in a little bit that Maicon and Guti are confirmed for next game. But would love to have those two both in the game. I'm sure you guys would too. I don't think I mentioned this in my videos, but there is women's career mode next year too. They'll actually have the competitions in. You can actually do a women's career mode next year. And we also got the screenshot of like all the licensed leagues for next year. And unfortunately, there really wasn't much of a change, I don't think. You know, no Brazilian league. The Liga MX is still gone also. And without the Brazilian league, we then don't have these players here. Coutinho, Lucas, Payet, like the list goes on and on of players that we could see that we do not have because they don't have the Brazilian league, which is a damn shame, but I don't know why they can't get that done. They haven't had it in 10 years now, so I guess it's just not going to be in there. But I tried to find new leagues, and I don't think I saw a single one in here. If someone can see like a new league, I couldn't find one myself. So maybe I'm blind, but I literally couldn't see a single new one, which makes me believe, I don't know. Did they really go a full year with no new licenses? That would be a little strange to me, but I guess that like they have so many that I don't care enough. But I don't know. If you see one, let me know. I always talk about the most viral tweet usually of the day that I see on Twitter. This one had over 1 million views, 18K likes. It was the same news that we saw already. If you don't watch every day, then you probably haven't seen this news yet. But you will not receive the win if an opponent quits when drawing in FC 25. It's the same thing again. So like I said, I'm pretty sure this is because of they're afraid that there's going to be no loss glitches. Some people in the comments said it's some other things too, but I'm pretty confident that they're really scared that something bad's going to happen and people will get far too many free wins, and they would rather not have that happen because wins equals better rewards equals less incentive to spend money in the store, therefore not happening, boss. Okay, we will read some of your comments for today's video, though. Ship says a very interesting point here that I want to talk about because this could kind of go many ways. I want to hear your thoughts, though. I hope they take out injuries along with manager contracts and injury cards. We need less fodder crap bulking up packs. And in theory, that's really good because it would just be more players than in packs, but they're going to fill packs with something. And what's that going to be instead of contracts? Because those are going to be gone next year, and contracts are in every single 7.5K pack, right? Or we're just going to be to that point now where packs just change and it'll be just players in packs now, and that's it. Maybe kits, I guess. But like, are they going to eventually just remove badges too and stuff? I mean, it's weird that contracts will no longer be in there anymore. And you would assume injury cards then too would probably be gone. I don't know. I guess I'm worried that maybe it ends up being worse for us, but also contracts quick sold for so little that it's like, would it really change much? Maybe it'll make packs better. I'm not sure, but it's an interesting change that fundamentally, or not fundamentally, but like is just a drastic change to packs. So I wonder what that looks like. Cyber Racer says slightly better / worse. Nah, for lower players is going to be horrible in friendlies. We'll probably quit 10 games in advance. And he's saying that because I said I think friendlies would be slightly worse for the casual player and slightly better for like the better player. And he's saying it's going to be a lot worse for the casual player. But I think that it really depends on what you mean by casual. There's a huge difference. I feel like if you're watching my videos, you're already past a certain point of casualness that you're probably not realizing that you've passed. And you're probably a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for, and like compared to other people too. So I would assume you're probably better than you think. But at the same time, it's the age-old debate of, do you want there to be a reward for moving up and getting better at the game, playing easier players, winning more of your games, or you want every game to kind of be even? It's the age-old skill-based matchmaking debate. And Exclusive 14 says, love you. I love you too. Have you any plans to make a Road to Glory in FC 25 or a long-lasting series on next year's game? I don't think I'm going to make an RTG necessarily. I think RTGs are probably past their day now. It's kind of pointless to me. But what I'm going to do is do something similar to what many, I think, YouTubers do right now. And I'm going to upload a lot of gameplay on my second channel. And my team will kind of cycle through there. And you'll see like the evolution of my team as it goes on. So it's kind of a Road to Glory. It's just not as like strict or anything like that. I'm going to try out different things, try teams, try cards, try formations, try whatever, and just kind of have fun more than anything, really. So it's going to be, you'll see a lot more gameplay from me next year, like a lot more, but an RTG per se, I probably won't do. But okay, hey, if you made this far in the video, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in this video real soon. Peace.